Okay. Good morning, friends. Good morning, student. In previous video, we see the chapter number second in the mathematics parts first. That is the trigonometry first. And in this trigonometry first chapter, we already see that the what is the definition of trigonometry functions. What are the sides of the trigonometry function in the quadrants? And again we see that the standard values means again we see that the value of the ratios at its standard measure, that is the 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, like this. Again we see that the negative angles. So this required article we already see that. And now today I will start the next article, that is the exercise 2.1. In this exercise, the question number first is that the find the trigonometric function of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 150 to 210 degrees, minus 120 degree and minus 315 degree. But I will solve some example here. Suppose that first one, I will solve that sine. Question number first is answer is that for the 30 degree. Okay, this is the standard measure. You know that this is the sine of 30 degree is directly 1/2. We already see 10 standard. Sine of 45 degree is equal to, that is 1/√2. We know already this is. Sine of 60 degree, that is the √3/2. Like this. And cos, similarly, cos of 30 degree, cos 30 is √3/2. Cos 45 degree is the same as 1/√2. And cos of 60 degree is, that is the 1/2. If you get cos and sine, so you can easily calculate the tan, because you know the standard formula for tan. Suppose that tan of 30 degree means it is the sine 30 upon cos 30. Like this, we can use this standard formula. And now you know the sine 30, that is the 1/2, and cos 30 is the √3/2. And so by simplifying this, 2 get cancelled, it is 1/√3. And that's why sine 30 is equal to 1/√3. Similarly, tan 30 is equal to 1/√3. Similarly, tan of 45 equal to 45 degree equal to sine 45 degree upon cos 45 degree is equal to 1/√2 divided by also this value is also 1/√2. And so 1/√2 get cancelled, and so you get the 1, and that 1 is the value of tan of 45 degree. Similarly, tan of 60 degree equal to sine 60 degree upon cos of 60 degree. And you know the sine 60 degree, that is the √3/2, and sine 60 degree is 1/2. And so by simplifying, 2 get cancelled, is a simply √3, and therefore tan 60 is equal to √3. If we get the sine, cos and tan, so definitely we already calculate the same. So similarly, next ratio, that is the cot of 45, cot of 30 degree. Cot 30 is the reciprocal of tan, that is the 1/30. 1/tan 30. Because cot theta is equal to 1/tan theta. This is standard formula for identity formula, and so we use this formula here. And therefore tan 30, you know that already, is equal to 1/√3. 1/√3. So you directly √3. Similarly, tan 45 or cot 45 means that the reciprocal of tan 45 means reciprocal of 1. Reciprocal of 1 is 1, and so that definitely cot of 45 degree is equal to 1. Same way, cot of 60 degree is the reciprocal of tan 60 degree, that is the √3, means it is 1/√3. Okay, like this we calculate by using the reciprocals. After this, say Sec is the reciprocal of cos, so that's why we find here sec 30 degree equal to reciprocal of this, that is the 2 upon root 3. Same way sec of 45 degree is equal to reciprocal of this, that is the root 2, and sec of 60 degree equal to reciprocal of cos 60, that is the 2, and so these are the values of the sec. Similarly we calculate the value of cosec. Cosec 30 is equal to 2, reciprocal of this. Cosec 45 is equal to root 2, reciprocal of this, and cosec 60 degree is equal to 2 upon root 3. So by the way we calculate this like this. Okay, after this, that is the whenever the terminal arm is along the axis, then that standard measure will be 0 degree if it is along the positive x axis. If along the positive y axis, then that measure will be 90 degree. If it is along the negative x axis, then that time the measure is 180 degree, and it is along the negative y axis, then it is the along the negative y axis, then measure will be the 270 degree, and when it is again the initial position, that is the positive x axis, then the measure is the 360 degree. Means when the arm is lies on the positive x axis, then the chances will be the 0 degree and 360. But whenever the 360 it completely made by the one rotation, then that time measure will be the 360 degree. And so I will use here that simple technique. You know that suppose that this is the coordinate axis, this is the x axis and y axis. I will draw a circle suppose here. This is the circle supposed to be. This is the y axis and this is supposed to be x axis. And this circle is now standard circle. So its center will be the 0, 0. And now this circle will be the unit circle. Unit circle means its radius will be the 1. This, suppose this A1. This is also radius, that is OB is also 1. This is the radius C, that is OC, that is also 1. This radius is 1. This radius is 1. This supposed to be. And now here OA, OB, OC, OD are the radius of the circle, and that circle will be unit circle. That's why that is the 1. And now again next assume that this point A is along the x-axis, positive x-axis, and this distance, that is the 1, and so that's why the coordinate of point 1 is A is 1, 0, because its y coordinate will be always 0, because that point will be on the x-axis. Now this point will be on the y-axis, so that's why its x coordinate always 0. Okay, and now this y coordinate, this distance, this y coordinate, and that's why this is unit circle, so it is 1, and so coordinate of this, that is the 0, 1, and coordinate of point C is that it is along the negative x-axis, and so its x coordinate will be the -1 and y coordinate will be the 0, because it lies along the x-axis. Its x coordinate will be the 0 and it is along the negative y-axis, so that's why its y coordinate will be the negative 1. Okay, so I will mention here the coordinate of the corresponding points. Now after this, suppose this terminal arm is here and this is supposed to be your initial arm OX. If OX is the initial arm and this terminal arm is along it, then that measure of angle between them is 0, and so that's why here the measure will be the 0, and we know that the definition, this x coordinate define the cos ratio of corresponding angle, and this y coordinate define the sine ratio of the corresponding angle, and so that's why here sine of 0 degree is equal to 0 and cos of 0 degree is equal to 1. This is the cos. Same way here, this is the angle 90 degree, and so that's why theta is 90, so that's why by definition we write here that is the cos 90 degree is equal to 0 and sine of 90 degree equal to 1. Same way here, cos of 180 degree is equal to -1 and cos of sine of 180 degree is equal to 0. Here also that is the 270 degree is measure of this angle, so that's why cos of 270 degree is equal to 0 and sine of 270 degree is equal to -1. And if we get the value of sine and cos, then you can easily calculate the tan is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. Use this formula, and after this, for remaining the ratio, that is the cosec cot, sec and cosec, you take the reciprocal of the corresponding ratio. Okay. So by the way, you will calculate this value, and this is keep in your mind like this. Okay. Thank you. Now after this, so I will take the one more example. So find the all trigonometric function for the angle 150 degree. This 150 degree is not a standard measure and it is not a quadrantal angle. So that's why how to find the trigonometric function for the measure 150 degree. So it is simply that you can use the other angle method. So see that I will write that let sine of 150 degree. So that 150 degree can be splitting as first measure will be the quadrantal measure and second measure I will take, that is the standard measure. And so by the addition or subtraction, so we get this. I can use there 90 degree plus 60 degree. That total will be 150 degree. Otherwise, sometimes we can use this, that is the R sine of 180 degree next quadrantal measure, then minus, so minus 30 degree, and then this total will be also 150 degree. So that 150 degree can be split as sum or difference. So by the way, so by using the standard measure and quadrantal measure, so I will express like this. Okay. But here one more technique is that if this measure is along the y-axis, so along the y-axis means it may be 90 degree or 270 degree. If the measure is along the axis, then you don't change the ratio. If you change the ratio along the y-axis, then you change the ratio. How to change the ratio? You know the sequence of the ratio, that is the sine, then after the cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. So this is first pair, second pair and third pair. If there is sine, then you can write a cos. If cos, then you write a sine. Means interchange between them. Here interchange between them. Here interchange between them. Whenever this first measure is along the y-axis. Okay. So here first measure is along the axis. So that's why instead of sine, I will write here cos. Attach the second measure, that is the 60 degree, cos of 60 degree. And now after this, you see this which quadrant? 90 plus means the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, this sine ratio is positive. That's why this is positive. And therefore it is cos of 60. And you know the value of cos 60? Cos 60 is equal to root 3 by 1 half. Cos 60 is equal to 1 half. And this is the value of sine of 150 degree. Understood? Similarly, suppose that we take that we can split like this is sine of 150 degree is equal to sine of 180 degree minus 30 degree. Then that time observe this measure. This measure is along the x-axis. If it is along the x-axis, you don't change the ratio. तेव्हा रेशो चेंज करायचा नाही, म्हणजे साइनचा साइन देता. Attach the second measure, that is the 30 degree, means you get the sine 30. Now decide this which quadrant this one. This quadrant is 180 less, this is the second quadrant. And in second quadrant, the sine ratio is positive, that's why it is plus sign. And so it is directly sine 30. You know the value of sine 30. Sine 30 is equal to 1 half. So same way you calculate that by the way or by the way. So you get the answer the same, that is the 1 half. And hence the sine of 150 degree is equal to 1 half. Similarly, you can calculate the cos of 150 degree, tan of 150 degree, cot of 150 degree. So by the way, you calculate all the measures. Understood? Okay. Now, next value, that is suppose that I will take the negative. So this is measure, that is the minus 120. So how to find the trigonometric function for the negative measure? And so this negative measure will not be standard and it is not be the quadrantal. And so that's why. So first of all, I will express here let sine of minus 120 degree. You know the negative angle formula, sine of minus theta. So this formula will be there. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. This is formula, negative angle formula. And so I will use this formula. So here negative sign, and I will express here sine of theta means here 120 degree. Means sine of minus 120 degree can be expressed as is equal to minus sine 100. And so this sine 120 minus sine, I will express this 130 as a 180 degree minus 60 degree. Otherwise 90 degree plus 30 degree. आपण कुठल्याही पद्धतीने करू शकतो. मग इज इक्वल टू This minus sign it is as. Now observe that this measure is along the x-axis, so that's why you can't change this ratio, that is the sign. Okay. Attach the second angle, that is the 60 degree. Now observe the quadrant. So 100 minus 180 minus, that is the second quadrant, and in second quadrant sign ratio is positive, and so that's why positive into negative, it is also negative, and so I will put a minus sign, and so is equal to minus, you know the value of sign of 60 degree, that is root 3 by 2, and hence the sign of minus 120 degree is equal to minus root 3 by 2. So by the way you calculate the remaining all the ratios also. Suppose that I will take one more problem, that is cos. Whenever it is given at a cos of 120 minus 120. So negative angle formula for cos is that cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, that is positive. Means in case of that cos ratio, the angle will be positive or negative, then its value is always positive. And so that's why our express here is equal to cos of 120 degree. So is equal to that 120 degree I will express now as a 90 degree plus 30 degree as you like. Otherwise 100 degree, 180 minus 60. You can express as you like. Okay. So is equal to, now simplify. So this measure is along the y-axis. So that's why you should change this ratio. Then instead of cos we write the sin. Attach the second angle, that is the 30 degree. Observe the quadrant will be the second, and in second quadrant the cos ratio will be negative. So I will put here sin negative, and therefore negative side it is as, you know the value of sin 30, that is the 1 upon root 2, and hence my cos of minus 120 degree is equal to minus 1/2 is the value. Same way you calculate the tan of 120 minus 120 like this. Okay, understood. Now second question will be that. You know the range of each quadrant. Suppose that this is our y-axis and this is our x-axis. And now we have say that state the sign of number 1 tan of 360 degree. This is our initial arm, and at the measure 360 degree, where is our terminal? Observe that. Suppose that it will be completely here from terminal will be rotated from here 0 degree to here like this up to this. It will be now approach to 360 degree. Our measure will be 380 degree. 360 plus 20 means it will be like this. This is 20, and so this measure will be like from here to here. It will be 380. It will be 380 degree. And now this position at the measure of 360 degree, 80 degree, the position of terminal arm is in first quadrant. And here say that the state the sign of tan of 380 degree. And now at the time, at the measure of 380, the position of terminal is in first quadrant, and so the tan ratio is in first quadrant will be the positive, because we know that all the ratios in the first quadrants are positive. So that's why here tan of 380 degree also positive. Sin of